Hey everyone, my name is Riley and this video is a complete Melio tutorial for beginners. I will show you everything that you need to know, so if this is your first time using Melio, then all you have to do is follow along with this tutorial and you will walk away as an expert. Once you have clicked on that link and you are over here on Melio, all we have to do is click on Start Now. And in here, we can sign up for our Melio account. So we can go through and either create this with an email and password, or we can sign in with Google. I'm going to go with Google as I think this is the easiest option. It's then going to ask us if we are a business or an accounting firm. So I'm going to choose business right here. And it's going to ask for some more information. So in here, we just want to enter in our date of birth. Then we can enter in our phone number and click on continue. From here is then going to ask us a few different questions about the company. So just go through and set those up. Once you have answered all of those questions, Melio is then going to take us into the Melio dashboard. And as you can see, it's very clean, very minimalistic, and relatively easy to use. We basically have two different sections inside of Melio. We have Pay and we have Get Paid. In the Pay section, this is where we can pay vendors that we owe money to. And then in Get Paid, this is where we can send requests and make money by people paying money to us. When we need to pay bills, we need to set up vendors that we are going to pay money to. And when we get paid, we need to set up customers that are going to pay us. So let's start off with Pay. In the Pay section, we can first of all set up vendors that we are going to pay money to. So let's click on Add Vendor. And in here, we can add the vendor that we are going to pay. Let's just add my own company in here as an example. We can then enter in the contact name, the person's email address, and then we can also add a phone number. Once that is entered in, we can click on continue. And just like that, we now have that vendor added. If you already know how the vendor would prefer to be paid, well, we can enter that in right here. If they would like to be bank transferred, paper check, or international payment, we can enter that in right there. Alternatively, you can ask the vendor to choose, or we can just skip this for now. If we skip, we can see the vendor is added. We have the last payment date, how many unpaid bills they have, and the open balance. Now that we have a vendor added in, we can add a bill that we owe to this vendor. So let's click into bills and then we can create a bill. And in here, we first of all need to choose the vendor we are going to pay. So I'm going to enter in GeForce North. We can then enter in the amount that we owe them. Let's say this is $1,000. And then we can also go to advanced bill details and choose things like the payment frequency, when this is due, the invoice number, and everything like that. Let's say I'm going to pay this company $1,000 per month for marketing services. So let's go to payment frequency and switch this to monthly. Then we can select the first payment date when this is first due. And let's say this is a week from now on the 9th. Then we can set the recurring payment duration. So until I decide to cancel, we can set an end date or a specific number of payments. But I'm going to leave this as until I decide to cancel. We can then enter in an invoice number. So let's just say this is 1. And then if you have an image of the invoice, you can upload this right here. I'm just going to click on continue to pay. And in here, we can then choose how we want to pay this vendor. So whether we want to do this via bank account or via card. Going to click on card. Then we can set up the card information right here, link the card and make that payment. Now, if we go over to bills, we can see the bill is going to show up right here. So we can see the creation date, the due date, the status. So because I haven't paid this yet, it says due later. And then we can see the amount. To pay any bills that you have under the bill category, all we have to do is click into pay. And then you can go through and make the payment to that company. Alternatively, if you need to make any changes to this, we can go in, we can edit the bill, we can mark this as paid, or we can delete this. Next, let's take a look at how we can actually get paid. So if we click into this Get Paid category, this is going to take us over to the Get Paid screen. So we have all items that are unsent, any items that we have sent, in progress, and any items that have been paid. However, before we go in and start getting paid, let's add some customers to this. So we go to customers, add customer, and in here we can enter in the customer's information. Once again, let's go with GeForce North, and then we can add this customer, and this customer is now going to show up right here. Once we click into the customers area and we have customers, they are going to show up alphabetically right here, and we can search for any specific customer using this top search bar. To add a new customer, click on this plus icon, and we can add a new customer right here. Once we have customers added, we can go to get paid. We can click on start getting paid, customize the company URL. So this is the URL that we will be using to get paid. We can then go through, complete all of this, and then you will be able to use that link to request payment from people. Finally, let's talk about settings. In the settings area, when we open this up, this is where you can change your profile information right here. So we could click on edit and edit all of this. We can go into company settings and once again, edit all of this right here. So we can change the business address. We can change the business name. In collaborators, this is where we can add coworkers and other people to Melio. So all we have to do is go to collaborators, click on add. And in here, let's say I want to add an accountant. So in here, I can enter in this person's information, enter in their email, and then we can choose the role. Now, admin is going to have the most permissions. Then we can see accountant. This is everything an accountant can do. And a contributor, this is everything a contributor can do. So we can set that right there, send invite, and now that person is going to be added to the team. We can also go to email notifications and choose what notifications will be sent to your email. We can turn these on and off. Sync and import is going to allow you to connect different accounting software like QuickBooks, Xero, all of these different software right here. So if I wanted to connect QuickBooks, I just click on connect, and then I can sign into QuickBooks and connect my QuickBooks account right here. We can also go to payment methods, and this is where you can add your payment methods. So you can add multiple if you want. Then billing is just going to show you your payment history. And then finally, we have support right here at the bottom if you need to get in contact with Melio for any reason. So that is my complete Melio tutorial. If you found this video valuable, don't forget to smash that like button and tap that subscribe button. And until next time, take it easy.